Our stories are integral to our lives. Children love them. We never outgrow them. We pass them down to our children from one generation to the next. The Holy Scriptures first come to us in stories. They ground us and teach us about who we are and what's most important in our lives. They teach us what we believe about God and how we put that to work in the world. We are all looking for the tools and confidence to pass the stories of our faith to the children in our lives. It's crucial for our relationships, and it's crucial for the future of the church. It means we have a unique voice in this time to speak to a whole host of social and economic issues, also issues of our faith. We want to introduce the Episcopal Church to families, and we want to meet them where they are. If we can imagine being able to equip families now, to give them the language, to give them the resources, to help them talk to each other, and then generationally that passes down, and 10, 20, 30 years from now, we can see the impacts of what that looks like. Because we know we have to do some things differently as a church. When my staff first heard about the opportunity to apply for the Lilly Endowment's Christian Parent and Caregiver Initiative, and I'm like, go for it. Let's just do it. Working with the talented consultants at Ministry Architects, we submitted our proposal for a radical departure from anything we've done before. We are so grateful that the Lilly Endowment saw the potential in this bold new initiative, meeting parents and families where they are. These kits will expand the definition of church, equipping busy parents and caregivers with the resources they need to confidently share their faith with their children. I always tell my kids, with great gifts comes great responsibility. And so we've been given this tremendous gift, so we have a responsibility to use it wisely.
Part of what we want to do is make it normal for families to pray together, to have that grounding ritual that brings you back to what it is that you claim to be and want to be. How do you parent as a Christian person? Because what we have a tendency to do is to send our kids to, a church school and just assume that that's going to be enough. Well, the problem is that we didn't do that well enough for generations, and so now parents don't know how to talk to their kids. Most teenagers, most children live in a world of impermanence. We're changing this, we're changing that. We don't have the kind of long-term permanence culturally that we used to have for kids. And so there is a hunger for that. There is a hunger for that stability. There's a hunger for them to be able to see generations together doing the same thing.
At convention last year, we as a diocese very clearly said that Latino Hispanic ministry was an important aspect of ministry for us. And through some really interesting, really God moments, Carla DePontier came onto staff and resources began to fall in behind that. And her long history with this community has just been such an incredible gift. So one of the things that she said to us right at the very beginning was, to every one Latina or Hispanic person who comes in, or family that comes into the church, there's a community of 30 that comes in behind them. And so when we were dreaming about these kits, we knew it wasn't even a decision that we had to make. We knew from the very beginning that we wanted this work to be in both English and in Spanish, but more than just translated, to be culturally aware and sensitive as well, so that what we're able to provide these families speaks to where they are and where their families are.
What I find within Latino families that's very unique is that family is central. Faith is central to the family. Spirituality, conversations about Jesus, the love of Jesus, a passion for evangelism. And they are very much connected to the family unit. Parenting care kits will provide a clear line of communicating with youth.
these kits are a new and creative way for us to engage this. So it works for meal delivery, it works for clothing delivery, so why isn't that we can also say, we're gonna help you as an Episcopal church to bring your faith into your family. I do see a lot of tremendous hope in the church. I see it all over in our congregations. As long as God gives me to do this work as the bishop, I'm gonna constantly throw out that hope. Yes, we have real challenges. But again, what a fabulous time for us as Episcopal Church to say, we're here and we're going to walk this with you and we're going to be creative and dynamic. Let's together think about what speaks to where you and your families are.